Hi, Yogi-ites. I'll say good morning because it's morning for me. I hope everybody's doing well. It's a beautiful day, the day that I'm recording this, nice and sunny, and let's get into it. So I've got my towel underneath my bottom to bring my hips up and my knees down, and I'm going to roll my shoulders back, sit up straight, close my eyes, and prepare for yoga, bringing that connection between breath and movement. I'm going to take some deep breaths. I'm going to smell the flowers and blow out the candles. Smell the flowers, blow out the candles. Again. Again. One more. And now just settle into your own breath, in and out. With each in-breath, think of yourself growing taller. With each out-breath, think of your shoulders relaxing, face relaxing, and just breathe. Couple more breaths. Start to move your head. Yes, no. Do shoulder rolls, one direction, other direction. Roll the boat. And bring your hands down to your side. On the in-breath, let's bring our hands up, and I want you to pretend like you're holding a beach ball. So up, shoulders down, and down. In, breath, up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Leave your right hand on the mat. Bring your left hand up in order. And this is a bend. We're not going to twist. And think about your shoulder being away from your neck. So I'm going to relax my elbow here, and I'm pushing to the ground. Breathe in, out. Feel that pull right here. In, out. In, out. Bring your arms up, beach ball, bring them down. Left side, shoulder away from your neck. Up and over. Breathe in, out. In, out. In, out. Hands down. Breathe in, up. Exhale, down. Again, place that right hand on your mat. This time, bring your left hand up, over, and you are going to twist open. So you're like twisting the jaw, and your chest is out. Breathe in, my gaze is up and out. In, out, in, out. Hand down, breathe in, bring them up, bring them down. Left side, hand down, bring my right hand up and over, and now twist open. Breathe in and out. In, out, in, out. Hands down, give a little wiggle, and come to all fours. So come to your tabletop. Aligning your hands underneath your shoulders. My pointer fingers are facing the top of my mat, and my knees underneath my hips. And let's do a slow cat-cow. So first, drop your tummy, let it hang like a sling, and I always bring my feet, I flex my feet, you certainly don't have to, and lift your head. Breathe in, out, in, out. Push against that mat, in, out. Now slowly, starting with your tailbone, curl it under, relax your feet if your toes were under. Hunch up that back like a cat, bring your head down, push against that mat. Breathe in, out, in, out, in, out. Come to tabletop. Now let's move, let's do cat-cow and move to our breath. Breathe in, out, in, out, in, out. I'm going to scooch up a little bit. Extend your right leg and just start pushing back on it. Just kind of loosen it up. Then lift that left leg, toes dialed down. My eyes are out and forward. Breathe in, bring that up, out. In, out, in, out. Bring it down. Now let's do the left side. Left foot up, toes dialed down. Sometimes you think you're as high as you can go and you find out you can even bring that leg up higher. Breathe in, out. Don't sink into your shoulders. In, out. In, out. Bring it down. Go back into child's pose. Arms beside you. Head on the floor if possible. If not, bring your head up. Breathe in. Relax those shoulders. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Super. Come back up, tabletop. This time, bring that right leg behind you. Bring it up. Bring your arm out. Remember, it's like shaking hands. So your arm's not stretched way out. Relax that shoulder. Looking straight ahead. Breathe in. Actually, I'm going to look down. Sorry about that. Out. In. Bring that leg up. Out. In, out. Wonderful. Okay, other side. Left leg up, right arm out. My eyes are down. Breathe in, out. Bring that leg up. In, out. In, out. Bring it back. Let's curl your toes under. Come up to hero. Kind of give a little wiggle to your toes. Move those wrists around because we're going to do one more on tabletop. Okay? One more pose. Okay, so get in that tabletop. This time, extend your right leg, extend your left arm, and we're going to breathe in, we're going to bring it in, and out, we're going to bring it out. And we're going to do it with integrity, meaning not kind of slow. Ready? Breathe in, out, in, out, in, out, release. It's great for balance. Ready? Extend your left leg and your right arm. Bring it in, out, in, out, in, out. Wonderful. Come down, extend your legs, extended child's pose. Sink back to the floor, bring your chest toward the floor. If it doesn't make it, if your head doesn't make it to the floor, prop it up. Arms out on top. Breathe in, out, in, out, in, out. Super. Slowly come up, get into your tabletop. We're going to go into down dog. So line your knees. Bring your hands out about 1 hand distance. Curl your toes under. Shift forward, lift up, and push back. And this is our first down dog. Might be our only one. So gracious bend in the knees. Pedal that dog. Breathing in and out. Now slowly walk your dog up toward the front of the mat. Slow, slow, slow. And stay in that forward fold. Look at your feet. They're about hip distance apart. Let's do ragdoll. Grasp your opposite elbows. Hang your head and go back and forth. And think about your body stretching up and over. So really get that length. Excellent. Release to the floor your hands, and you're going to drag them up your legs and come up 1 vertebrae at a time. Your chin is towards your chest, and the last thing to come up is your head. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Come up, loop those shoulders behind you, and come into mountain pose. So think of your alignment, head over heart, heart over hips, shoulders back, open up your palms, chest out, and breathe in, out, in, out, in, out. Let's do 2 more. In, out, in, out. Wonderful. Bring your arms up like you've got that beach ball, and I want you to then clasp your fingers, make a church steeple with your pointer fingers out, up like this, and let's bend to the right. And breathe in and out. In, No twisting, and out. In and out. Bring your church steeple up, stretch, and go to the left. Breathe in and out. In and out. In and out. Come back to center, stretch, release your hands, and behind you, go ahead and clasp them, interlace your fingers, check your feet. They're about hip distance apart. And we're gonna slowly stretch up and bend over. And bringing your arms up over your back. In that position, breathe in, out, in, out, in, out, in. Drop your hands, keep your head down, and we're gonna go into a chair pose. So bring your arms through and sit in that chair. Now arms can be straight out. If you want, you can bring them up. Try to keep your knees behind your toes. Breathe in, out. In, smile, out. In, out. Come up slowly. You're still holding that beach ball. And relax your arms. Wonderful. Okay, let's try that again, but this time, whatever is awkward. So I clasp my hands like this, and now I'm gonna put my other finger on top and my other thumb. Okay? So I'll do it from the side this time. Okay, so first, stretch up, and over. And bring those arms up. Breathe in, out, in, out, in, out, in, arms down, out, and go into that chair pose again. Breathing in and out. In, out. In, out. This time, go back to a forward fold and ragdoll. Go ahead and ragdoll your arms. Place your hands on the mat or as close as you can. Again, drag up those legs slowly, 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 with that head being last to come up. You got it. Let's move to the front of our mat. Place your hands on your waist. And now when I say kick back your right foot, we're going to do it with integrity. We're going to do it slowly, great for balance. So pick up that right leg and bring it back behind. Okay, now I hope your feet are railroaded, so you're not in a straight line. I have them railroaded, so they're parallel to each other. Okay, sink back into that heel, and your left leg is bent. Now we're going to do crescent. So from here, you can keep your arms here or bring them up. Again, you don't want your knee to be on your toe. Breathe in, out, in, out, in, out. Okay, hands to your waist. We're going to go into warrior two. So I'm going to do this so then I won't have my back too. Okay, so I've got my left leg bent. My right leg is behind, it's railroad. I'm going to take that right leg, pivot it, so it's parallel to the back of the mat. I want my heel about at the instep of my right foot. I'm going to again bend and I'm gonna bring my arms out, pinkies back. I'm looking out over my left hand. Breathe in, out. Warrior two. Relax those shoulders. In, out, in, out. Peaceful warrior. Flip that hand over, that left hand, offer peace. Right hand goes down your right leg and bring that left hand up and over. So you're looking up. Breathe in, out, in, out, in, out. Excellent. Hands to your waist. Go ahead and pivot that right foot forward and with integrity, step forward. Great. Give it a little wiggle, wiggle it out. And now let's do the other side. I'm going to take my left foot, so I think I should probably do this. I'm going to take my left foot, slowly kick it back. Press into that, make sure your railroad, get your foundation first. That's what's most important. Push into that back heel, knee bent, hands here or hands up. Breathe in, out, in, out, in, out. Hands to your waist. Pivot that left foot parallel. Line up that right foot. Bend into it. Arms out. My body is parallel with the long side of my mat. Arms out. Pinkies back. Looking out over my right hand. Breathe in. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Offer peace. Flip that right hand over. Left hand down your leg. Up and over. Breathe in. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Wonderful. Arms down. I'm going to pivot my left foot forward so it's facing forward. And I'm going to take a step up to meet my right. Okay, excellent. All right, with that, let's go ahead and actually, let's do this. Let's stay here and check your foundation. So if you want to make sure that your feet are lined underneath your hips, take your hands to your hips, put them on those hip bones, and just make sure your feet are underneath your fists. Okay? So let's arms down, sweep up, beach ball, think up, bend over, come down, kick your right leg back, kick your left leg back. Now, if plank doesn't work for you, put your knees down. Breathe in, push against and out. Try to relax those shoulders. In, out, in, out. If your knees aren't down, bring them down. Go ahead and cross your legs. Come back onto your bottom so you're in a seated position. And let's extend our legs. And sitting up straight. If it helps, put your hands down and let's point our toes. Flex. Point. Flex. Point, flex. Excellent. Legs are still out. Go ahead and bring your right leg, your foot, as close to your left thigh as possible. Can't remember what I was going to do. Oh, okay. Wow. I was going to take my left hand, wrap it around, loop that shoulder back, look behind you. Breathe in, out, in, out, in, out. It's all coming back to me. Okay, now take that right knee, let it go down to the floor, and we're going to think reach up and over. So we're going to reach up, beach ball, reach up, stretch. Now lean over toward that foot. You can be on the floor, your shin, you decide. Go as far as you can, that point of no return, and then relax. Think up and over. Breathe in, out, in, out, in, out. Slowly bring those fingers back, slide them up. Excellent. Extend that right leg. And now let's bring our left leg in, our left foot, as close to the right thigh as possible. Take your right arm, wrap it around that knee, bring your left hand back, loop that shoulder, and look behind. And breathe in and out. In, out, in, out. Wonderful. Take this knee, let it fold down. Think beach ball, bring your arms up, stretch, and bend over. Get to that point of no return, and then relax. Breathe in, out, in, relax, out, in, out. Bring those fingertips back, slide them, and now let's put our legs in a staff pose, and we're going to do up and over our feet. Ready? Reach up, beach ball, up and over, and breathe. We're going to do 5 breaths for this one. I'm on 3, 4, 5. Hands on the floor. Take your fingertips, slide them up. Your head will be the last to come up. And go ahead and continue all the way onto your back. If you want extra help, put your hands underneath your thighs as you go down. Come down all the way till your head touches. Wonderful. Bring your knees up to your chest. Give them a hug. Grab your shins, rock back and forth. Feels so good. Go ahead, put your feet down with your knees bent. We're going to do a bridge, so bring your heels as close to your fingertips as possible. First, let's close that gap between our lower back and our mat by pushing down and tilting our pelvis. So, breathe in, release, out. In, tilt, out. In, out. In. Continue by lifting your tailbone. You can take your shoulder and kind of wrap them underneath you if you want. Really bring it up high and interlace your fingertips if that's available. And breathe in, out. In, out, in, out. Release, come down slowly. Very good. Do some of those pelvic rocks again. In, out, in, out, in, out, in. The small of your back is toward the mat, lift up. If you're interlacing your fingers, try to do it the awkward way, so it's just the opposite. Breathe in, out, in, out, in, out. Go ahead, lower your bottom, extend your legs. I better check my timer to make sure I set it, or I'll be going way too long. And of course, I forgot to set it. So we're going to hope that our time isn't too bad. Okay, so from here, let's bring our knees up to our chest again. Put your arms out in Texas T. Bring your knees over to the right, your head goes to the left. Breathe in, out, in, out, in, out. Let's do the other side. Knees up, knees to the left, head goes to the right. In, out, in, out, in, out. And let's prepare to wrap this up. I apologize if this goes way over. Stretch out, arms over your head. Stretch, right arm, left leg. Stretch, 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 release. Left arm, right leg. Stretch, 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 release. Both arms, both legs. Stretch, 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 release. Bring your arms to your side. Simultaneously, we're going to tighten, tense, and tighten. Ready? Here goes. I've got my shoulders underneath me. I'm gonna scrunch my toes, dig my heels into the mat, shins into the mat, tighten my knees, tighten my thighs, tighten my buttocks. Make fists grind into the ground, elbows into the ground, shoulder blades into the ground, back of the head into the ground. Scrunch your eyes, purse your lips, tense, tighten, and release. And I say Namaste to you. The light in me sees the light in you, and I hope you have a wonderful day.